Hey, what's up everybody? It's Drew. Thank you once again for checking out the channel, and man, am I excited about today. So my first few videos have basically just been on smart investing, and this is going to continue along the trend, but today I'm going to talk about specific stocks. I'm going to give you specific stocks that I feel that you can invest your money into today, leave it in the back of your portfolio, and by the time you retire, never once have sold and beat up tons and tons of money. These are stocks that are not going to go anywhere. This is not just my opinion, this is a consensus just among pretty much anybody and everybody who has ever invested. So without further ado, sit back, listen to this sweet country accent, and let's jump right into it. All right, so number one on my list is none other than Apple. Apple, since they have dropped the first iPhone, this company has taken off. They're not going anywhere, and they are constantly reinventing the game. Samsung has pretty much stolen every single idea. Android has stolen pretty much every single idea from Apple, and every single time they drop a new idea, you can expect those two entities to play off of them. They are innovators. They are going absolutely nowhere. They have taken over the market in more aspects than just phones. They have computers, they have tablets, they're potentially getting into EVs. I mean, this is a play in which you can never go wrong. As well, just a little fun fact, in 2018, they became the first stock to have a market cap of $1 trillion. They are innovators in not just their space, but as well in the stock market. And so with that, Apple being number one, you cannot go wrong. I mean, shoot, since I was a kid, what was it? An apple a day keeps a doctor away, so I guess we'll change it up. An apple a day keeps money in your pocket starting today. So number one, Apple. Now, number two, this is more of my opinion versus the consensus of everybody out there, and that is Verizon. The reason why I choose Verizon is because they are a stock that slowly gains, so you will maintain capital gains off of it, but as well, it holds a 4.75 annualized dividend rate. To break that down for you, that's about 64 cents a share paid out quarterly. If you owned 100 shares, that would be $64 a quarter with a rough estimate of $240 a year. $240 a year for absolutely doing nothing, for sitting on your butt, just putting money into them. You know that the stock is not going to drop. They are the number one in cell phones. They are in homes everywhere for their gig speed internet. And at the end of the day, Verizon is going nowhere. I still remember when Verizon bought out Bell Atlantic, and I started getting these big yellow books without the Bell and the Verizon checkmark. So number two is a little more, I wouldn't call it speculative, but it is more of my opinion versus the consensus. Moving on. Number three, Google. Google. You use it for just about everything. You're using it right now when you're watching this YouTube video. You use it in everyday searches. Google is an entity in and of itself. They have multiple branches, and it's a stock that has been paying people for a long time. Just like Amazon, they own their market, and they are going absolutely nowhere. I mean, Alphabet or Google pretty much owns the entire search engine universe. You use them for email. They have Google Drive. I mean, you can use them for Hangouts to talk with people. So that gets into like the Zoom aspect of it, where you can hang out, communicate. You can even use Google if you lose your cell phone. You can have Google pick up your calls. I mean, Google owns its space. Once again, just like everything, going nowhere. It is a higher cost to own stock, but it is one of those that if you do invest in it, it's only going to get higher. It's only going to get better. And it is going to year after year give you gains. As well, continuing with this fun fact of trillion-dollar market caps, in 2020, it became the fourth company to have a market cap of over $1 trillion. If that doesn't say it all right there, I don't know what does. I mean, we're talking the market has been open for over 100 years, and we are just now getting these companies to $1 trillion, and they have been around nowhere near as long as 100 years. So once again, another stock, buy it, throw it in the back of your portfolio, check on it again when you retire, and have an enormous smile on your face. All right. So enough about Google, enough about these $1 million entities. Let's talk about another dividend player that has growth potential, and that brings me to number 4, Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson, well, we'll just get their big play, is they have been paying out dividends for over 58 years. They are a company that has yet to cease paying dividends and continue to reward its investors for investing in them. But unlike Verizon, in which Verizon is pretty much flat day in and day out, year in and year out, Johnson & Johnson is a steady grower. I have owned this stock for about 5 years, and the gains on it have been remarkable. I mean, I look at Johnson & Johnson and some of these other stocks pretty much as if they were an index. You constantly put money into it every month, every week, and at the end of the year, you are in the green. I mean, in some cases, like after 2020, you are in serious green. Continuing on with the dividends that Johnson & Johnson plays into its capital gains, Johnson & Johnson has increased the value of its cash dividends every single year. In 2001, it paid dividends of $4.19 per share, up from the $3.98 per share in 2020. In 10 years ending February 12th, 2020, the stock split adjusted return, not including reinvested cash dividends, was 159%. I mean, Johnson & Johnson, if it doesn't scream green machine, I don't know what does. The company consistently goes up and up every year. You're bound to have capital gains if you decide to sell at any point within a year, and it pays you royally on top. This is a stock that is a load the boat, sit it in the back, put a smile on your face, retire, as well put a smile on your face every quarter when you receive those dividends. Okay, so I know I've been excited about every single one of these to the point where I have had a smile on my face thinking about the green in which I am seeing. What is my last pick on this list? Well, none other than Amazon. The Amazon. Jeff Bezos to the moon. I mean, literally, doesn't he own a spaceship? Isn't he going with Elon to the moon? If I'm not mistaken, I believe that he is or has. I mean, shoot, he's probably been to Mars by now. I mean, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, everybody knows it. Everybody wants it. Everybody pays for the subscription. You must invest in the Amazon. If you can't afford its full share price, buy fractional shares. I mean, there are a multitude of brokerages. Get into Amazon. I mean, not even COVID could kill Amazon. Everything, every single stock tanked pretty much. I mean, Zoom tanked in the beginning. Clorox bleach. I remember purchasing Clorox bleach and watching it sink the next day. I mean, who would have ever thought bleach would have sunk due to COVID? I mean, isn't that what the vaccines are? Just a shot of bleach to kill the virus? But if bleach doesn't kill it, nothing will. And that sank. What did Amazon do? Shot to the moon. Everybody's chasing GameStop. Everybody's chasing AMC. You should have literally chased Amazon. Amazon. That's all I have to say. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. Amazon. Buy it, stick it in the back, continue to buy it, and literally have a smile so big the Joker would be jealous when you finally sell it at retirement. But enough about the Joker. I mean, literally, Amazon. If you can't find it on Amazon, you're not going to find it anywhere else. Amazon is now Walmart. It is now the Best Buy of the world. I mean, it has everything. You can shop for groceries on Amazon. You can buy medicines. They'll drop it off at your door same day in most cases. I mean, it used to be 2-day free shipping, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there are some times where I purchase something, it's there in a few hours. Amazon, you're not going to go wrong. You can burn down an Amazon factory and Amazon is not going to lose a single dime. They'll have a factory built literally the next day. So number 5 should have been number 1, as excited as I am about it, Amazon. And with that, I have completed my list of my number 1 stocks to invest into today. Leave them in the back of your portfolio. Don't worry about them at all. 9 times out of 10, they are going to be green at the end of the year, year in, year out. These stocks, I'm not going to say are going to make you rich, but with continuous investing, constantly growing with it, you will be sitting happy, whether you invest $100 today or $1,000, $10,000. It doesn't matter. That money will continue to grow with these entities. So with that being said, if you want to put your money into anything, I would highly recommend these stocks. But just like anything else, make sure you do your research. I am not a financial advisor. I am nothing more than a country boy from the South who is just trying, just like everybody else, to reach that financial freedom. These 5 stocks, not only are they my consensus of what I feel you should invest in, pretty much any and everybody, any analyst, any YouTuber would recommend these 5 stocks. So once again, thank you for checking out the channel. Be sure and smash that like button. Smash it so hard you break your computer screen, your computer, whatever the case may be. Make sure you subscribe so when you fix your computer from smashing that like button, you see all the videos that I have put out. Now let's go put our money where our mouth is. Let's go make money, and I'll see you next time. Peace.